Mo Wizard, guys. Just want to make a update video on the Virginia situation. January 20th. They have banned guns in the Capitol, and now they have banned it from the grounds. They're saying all weapons. So similar to the no firearms, no weapon policy for, like your airlines and stuff, is what's going to be in effect. This is a message for anybody that's going. Be hyper vigilant. Be aware of what's going on around you. Be respectful, we need to protest this, and we need to show large number, yes. But guys, there's a time. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a time to sleep. There's a time to eat. There's a time to work. There's a time to mourn. So everything has its time and place. And I don't think that this event is the time for the necessary steps that may have to occur to defeat tyranny. I don't know much about it, but I've also heard that there's, threats from different groups, and majority of us, not in on that or anything. So they're taking this seriously. So there's going to be a state of emergency from Friday afternoon until late Tuesday night. State of emergency. I don't know if it's for the whole state of Virginia or if it's just for the city of Richmond, but it's going to be, in effect, a state of emergency from Friday afternoon till Tuesday night. So a message for anybody that's not a part of this, that's not going. If you see this video, Monday is a holiday as well, so if you have that time off, rest up, spend it on the couch, spend it in bed, stay indoors if you're not a part of this. I'm going to be a part of this in this fight for all of our freedoms and all of our rights. But if you're not going to be a part of that, stay out of our way, stay safe. We have nothing against you. There's no threats against you. We do not intend to cause any harm. But just stay safe and use your head wisely and stay indoors if possible. Stay, in your house or in your at your employment or wherever. Just stay off the streets and stuff. But yeah, they want to talk about one group. This one group, I'm not completely aware of what happened and what was said, but I've got wind of it from different people, and now the governor of Virginia, not too much, but he went into detail of it. Yeah, I've heard of it, and these guys are nothing to mess with. These are former Tier 1 guys. These are former Tier 1 guys from different groups of the military. Highly trained, highly armed, mercenary, patriots, whatever you want to call them. But they stand with us, and they're thinking that it's time to act now and to move, which I don't think that's the appropriate time. And, we are all mislabeled. You can call us whatever you want. I'm not going to even waste my breath on saying all that. But I went to the Kentucky Second Amendment rally, and, I wasn't aware of this guy going to be there, and he wasn't aware that I was going to be there, but we were. And, me and this guy had an incident together. We were milliseconds away from shooting each other over something stupid. And that's how easy it is to get mixed up in something. Uh, it was partially my fault, partially his son's fault. But anyway, you know, he pulled up at a gas station and I was getting gas after having an incident with his son. Well, he come and confronted me, so I think that's on him. And I went up to him, talk about it, and he had a gun laying next to him. And I put my hand on my gun and I loudly hit the safety off. And I said, I can get to mine before you can get to yours. I suggest you leave. And this has happened a while back, but this was on the 7th in January for the Second Amendment rally in Kentucky. And, we've talked and we've made it right. So if we can do that and get along and say, hi, how are you doing? How's your family? And be respectful and stand up together to defend our Second Amendment and our freedoms. Come on, that's not the label that we need to be. There's other labels that we need to have. That's not. If me and him both can be an adult about it and be mature about it and say, we stand together in this fight, how are you doing? How are we responsible for all this? We didn't have not one incident there. There was really no one against us there at this rally, but, we're not the enemy. You're not the enemy. The enemy is in the Capitol building, and your legislators and your presidents. That's our enemy. That's the people who's against us that write these unconstitutional laws. So, if we can stand up and do that after, a straw of a firearm could lead to a shooting between me and this guy, but yet we were able to stand in solidarity and say, we stand up for all of our Second Amendment rights together. I was just thinking about that at that group. This had never crossed my mind, but in the situation, I was like, and I got up and made a speech about it, because that's something that came across my mind whenever it was there. I was like, yeah, me and this guy really could have shot each other. It could have ended badly, and we're still here, standing together in solidarity and saying that. So, come on. People can label us what they want to, but that's not it. That's not true. And I don't know if you will hear this or understand that, but that's my thoughts on it. So, yeah, there's going to be a state of emergency Friday afternoon until Tuesday night. So if you don't want to be a part of this, if you're not a part of it, be safe, stay indoors. If you are a part of it, do your duties, be responsible. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if we're going to try to force our way in armed, if we're going to abide by this. It's all unconstitutional. But guys, white folks, patriots, is not what they claim us to be in the media and the governors and politicians and presidents and everything. We're hard-working, honest Americans that want our freedom. We're the most church-going, outgoing people that you can ever meet. Most of us will die for you, and we don't even know you. And when we pack every day, that's not only to defend me, it's to defend me, my family, and you, and your family if need be. So, God bless, and I hope this rally goes safely and peacefully, and I hope they get the message. But like I said, there's a time for everything, and right now, that's not the time to move. Emma Wizard out.